What's going on, y'all? It's Liam Crowley with ScreenRant here at South by Southwest, and I am talking with the main event of Monday evening for the film and TV circuit, the Rivals of Amziah King. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Amziah King, excuse me. The reason why the mispronunciation, this film is shrouded in a lot of secrecy. Full transparency, I got a synopsis. There's no trailer. First time we're seeing this thing is tonight at the film festival. So if we could start by just everyone going around saying who you play in this film.
Rob Morgan, I play Rippy.
Matthew McConaughey, I am Amziah King.
Angelina Lookingglass, and I play Kateri.
Tony Revolori, and I play Komar.
Cole Sprouse, I play Oat.
I'm Jake Horowitz, and I play Remick.
That's all we're going to tell you.
That's it. That's all you got.
Excited to see
Interview done.
Good night.
who's a rival and who's not. I'm excited to see how this whole thing shakes out.
No rivals are in this room on this side of the camera yet.
We got the good guys
No,
here.
we're the misfit underdog team.
Yeah.
We're defending, and then we start off defending. Then we play offense. At least this young lady plays offense.
We're the rebels.
Yeah.
Amazing. Mr. McConaughey, welcome back. It's been 6 years since I've seen you in a live action film. The last time you took a sabbatical, you came back as a completely new version of yourself. Is this film the start of the next evolution of Matthew McConaughey?
Oh, geez. I don't know. We'll see. If so, let me know. Shoot, I don't know. I don't think so. Could be. I just was telling stories in other ways over the last 6 years.
I love green lights.
Thank you. Look, I came to this one because of the original time, place, and voice. I know these people. I know this man, Amziah King. I know the relationships. As I was saying, we're the band of underdogs. We're the band of misfits. It's about mentorship. It's about families. It's about parents. My character gives to give people a sense of belonging, and takes in all those misfits, all those hair lips and knee scrapers, as I like to call them. There's a lot of good bullshit in this film too. The humor, there's an innocence to this film that I was like, oh, the world needs to see something like that right now. I want to be a part of that. So, in as wild as it is and unhinged as the story is, there's a lot of heart and a lot of innocence in that, and it's really pure, very, very pure story that Andrew wrote, and I just wanted to come be a part. Also, the music, it's kind of a musical.
I heard six musical numbers, you said?
There are 6 live musical numbers, and that was part of the reason we wanted McConaughey. We needed to get him out here so we could see the man sing and play.
Come on.
And he does.
Come on.
Nails it.
I'm excited. Andrew, this film, you described it as an inverted Western, and it seemed like something that came from a pure place of passion. You said that you were trying to put together a piece of art that was kind of native to where you came from. What was it like to kind of put that all together and take a new turn on the Western that we're so familiar with?
Yeah, I don't know that I have another way to make movies except for them to be native to who I am and where I'm from. Growing up in smaller towns, smaller cities out of Oklahoma and Texas, where my family's from, this just felt like I needed to try to replicate the voices I heard and grew up around. And so, staging it in a honeybee sort of industry and putting it in rural Oklahoma was like natural to me. And then sort of putting a Western trope together that we, start out thinking is one thing and then it becomes something else was narratively satisfying to me, to try to subvert the genre. So without spoiling it, that was the goal here.
Very cool. Angelina, welcome to Feature Films.
Yeah.
This is your big debut here at South by Southwest. Andrew was praising you as being an actor who doesn't look for ways to act specifically, but really embodies and personifies the vibe he's going for with your character. Can you tell me how you were able to achieve that?
Well, when I was younger, I did take acting classes, but the main thing that kind of helped me learn was just watching a bunch of films that my mom would watch. I'm a huge fan of Jackie Brown, which is directed by Quentin Tarantino. So that is one of my favorite films. And yeah, just watching these really accomplished actors work has kind of helped me develop those skills that you see in the film.
Very much so. Tony, you're no stranger to big ensemble casts. I've seen you obviously in the Spider-Man movies, Grand Budapest Hotel. What was it like to work with this ensemble on this film?
It was incredible. I think Andrew did a great job in picking who he did and having us all come on board. Everyone here did an incredible job. Jake is a stellar actor. Cole could do better, but we like him anyway. Angelina,
as someone else who spent a lot of time in a hotel, I thought you would have my back.
Right. That's right. Sorry, Sweet Life. Yeah, never mind. He's great. No, but everyone was great. But honestly, to throw it right back on this one, she was incredible, and having a similar experience, on Grand Budapest Hotel, coming in as a new actor with a bunch of actors who have accomplished so much, it's daunting, and I dare say she did better than I in handling it and taking it in stride. So it just makes me very happy, very proud to see people wanting to be actors and truly kind of just actually doing it.
Very cool. Mr. McConaughey, I was reading up about outlaw logic, the mindset you get into when you're reading your scripts, going through different emotional states to kind of really wrap your head around the characters. Which emotional state did you feel like helped you understand Amziah the best?
Oh, well, if you got characters that lead proverbially by the head, heart, or the midsection, this was a heart-leading guy, that's for sure. A consumer of life and love. Like I said, a giver of belonging. Leader of the gang, but come on. Loves it when all the other band members are in the spotlight. Amziah is one of those guys who when you're with Amziah, he puts you in the spotlight. Makes that circle around you the center of the universe, or at least makes you feel that way. And that's a giving side, but also, a guy who is the legend. Amziah is the legend in his own story, for sure. And sometimes he actually is, but he's always, in his mind, is. And he's also one of those guys where he'll take some things on, as you see in the beginning of the film. Even if he shouldn't and knows he shouldn't, he's one of those guys that in the other ear already hears that little voice whispering, do it, because at least it'll be a hell of a story. And I've been in those circumstances in my own life where I was like, this is not what you should be doing, but little devil in me was like, but it'll be a great story.
It's fun to chase a narrative, as they say. I know this film deals with foster parents. I'm correct in saying that, yeah, Andrew? How is this band we have here, this band of misfits, as we've been saying, safe to say it's a found family?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I asked earlier Andrew if he related to Amziah and picking this misfit crew of actors, if you will, and whatever, and he said no. So I was very off the mark there, but I still think there's a little bit of it there.
Tony's like the drunk uncle that says the wrong things at dinner parties, for sure.
And
yeah, here we go. You want to go?
No. We're done. We'll leave it there.
You see the family with how these cats are interacting just in this interview. Like, screw y'all. It's about their fun together right now.
Yeah. You can leave your manners at the door. Yeah.
There were ever manners?
That's what I'm saying. Leave them at the door.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is this anyone's first South by? I know, Matthew, you've been here a couple times.
This is 4 for me.
4 for you. And have you guys screened the film yet?
Tonight.
Tonight will be the first time.
If this is live, then it's tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
if this is live, it's
this is not live.
This airs tomorrow.
This is taped.
Yeah.
But first time will be at the Paramount, 9 p.m. with the most rabid, passionate film fans in the world. How's that feel?
Awesome.
It's the right crowd for it too. It'll be a raucous crowd, and look at a lot of people see this movie and go, "I did not know people existed like that on the planet." This crowd tonight will know these people.
Mm-hmm. How special too for this is truly an independent film.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can speak to that. Everything I make is pretty independent, but this is absolutely not down the middle. It takes bold swings that you won't find in anything of a larger scale, and it comes from a place where I'm a very indie filmmaker. I came from self-financing and pretty much wearing all the hats. This one is similar in that. It's just that the scale grew up whenever somebody like McConaughey jumps in, and we are very happy with how it still holds on to the independent roots of what I was hoping to accomplish with it.
Yeah, and you clearance to shoot during the strike too, right?
We did, yeah.
One of like only like a handful of films that got that clearance.
We got in under we got a week or two after the strike, and that was fantastic. We needed it.
How did that help like the momentum?
We needed to. We were 3/4 of the way through the shoot by that point, and I think it was kind of on the people that ended up on the backside of the strike. You had days. I know your biggest day, your only real part of the shoot was in the back half of the strike, and we hustled, and I feel like it allowed us to sort of feel like we were one of the ones that got through, and it was really special to kind of be one that I think will come out of that era, or at least that window, that wasn't, shut down. Like, we actually made it through. I hear horror stories about people having 1 day left, on a shoot. And so I'm very grateful that we pulled it off and made the movie happen.
Yeah, lots to look forward to when it comes to seeing this one on the big screen. Mr. McConaughey, I'd be remiss if I didn't congratulate you on 10 years of Interstellar. Film celebrated 10 years this past November. I brought a couple props here. This is my ticket stub from 2014.
Get down.
When I saw it at the Braintree AMC Theater, $7.49. And then the 10-year re-release, 70mm IMAX, a cool $28 by comparison.
Nice. Well worth it, huh?
When that film first came out, I remember seeing it as a 14-year-old kid wanting to be a film reporter and trying to put on my pretentious auteur hat and be like, oh, I understand this. And I had no idea what was happening. I also thought the whole message of the power of love was quite a bit corny. As the years go on, as you age, it ages like a fine wine. Every time I revisit it, I find a greater appreciation for it. I think it's fair to say when it first came out, fairly divisive among certain people. Yeah. And now it's just beloved. Now people have it in their top 5, top 10 films of all time.
I have more people in this last year, I think, with the IMAX re-release come up to me than I did after the release 10 years ago. Yeah. And I have more people come up now that go, Interstellar, that's my movie. It changed my life. Here's why. And I say, how many times you've seen it? Most of them say 4. So as you say, it does get better, and you're finding something that people find the meaning more clear the more times they see it. And that one sure as heck has legs and has gotten more important to a lot of people here 10 years later than it was then.
What does it mean to you to like have that piece in your career that feels like it's going to just stand the test of time? Yeah,
and not all of them do. I mean, some never get out of the gate and then rear their head years or decades later. Dazed and Confused didn't do well when it first came out. That film precedes me everywhere, and I'm happy about that. It's the first film of all 58 I've done. Then you get a whole, it's almost like a sequel, but it's not a sequel. Interstellar, having this kind of success, and 10 years later, and this kind of understanding, and being part of the vernacular of culture, and to have so many people come up and go, that's my film. That's my favorite film. 10 years later, doesn't feel like it's a new release, but it does feel like second gear kicked in even better than first gear did.
It kind of perfectly marries your Oscar speech too. Your hero's you 10 years down the line.
Hey.
Every 10 years, it keeps advancing and gets more special. And hopefully the Rivals of Amziah King has that same effect. So I'm very excited to see this one tonight at the main event. Like I said, Paramount Theater. It's going to be fun. And I have no idea what to expect. So I'm excited to go on a ride.
Cool. See y'all there.
Get ready to dance.
Awesome.